And we do have a lot of fast food restaurants, especially in Nairobi,
Yeah.
who import their potatoes when we have so much going on. So is that a solution you're offering to farmers?
Yeah, basically that is one of the major solutions that our application, the Mzizi app, has. There's a dashboard that farmer can access to have his or her records, and to avoid that what is it called, confusion of outsourcing from outside, and our farmers are suffering from post-harvest losses. We would rather train them on to produce what is best for our markets, like the local markets. So as much as we blame it on the farmer, also are these companies that we work with, also the processors, the fast foods, we encourage them so much to make sure they give the specific parameters, because Mzizi is having this structured place that fits all the farmer. It's like a one-stop shop for the farmers and the off-takers. So if you're coming and just telling me I need potatoes, and then I deliver to you, and then you don't like them, that is a problem.
True.
Yeah, so we are making sure the farmer understands and the buyer understands, so that they can meet at the center.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. And what exactly was, or rather, what was the origin story for Mzizi? How did you realize that there's a gap in the market? There's a structure that is needed for, you know, a seamless environment for the farmer and for the people who are interested in the products. How exactly did you come up with the idea? You're the co-founder, so I'm figuring you partnered with somebody else.
Yeah.
How exactly did this come about?
Well, as I said earlier, Mzizi is potato-based, but of course we'll focus on other value chains. But when it comes to now potato, of course, the people I work with, we met in potato forums. And for me, the major discussion was, why is this value chain so unstructured? We are suffering post-harvest. We are suffering loss of total yield. We are suffering a lack of the product in the market, but we produce so much. And then we sat down, started discussing the various ways in which we can maybe work together towards achieving that. But majorly for me, what inspired me into working with potatoes is how people perceive the information whenever I tell them, you know, I work with potatoes. They are assuming I'm on top of a lorry hawking potatoes, saying waru mia mia mia, and that is not the case.
Yeah.
So that is one. Number two, I once worked with a consultant, or I was a consultant for a different company, and in a week we lost goods potato yields worth 2 million in just 1 week, and I was so devastated about the whole issue because it just got rotten. We didn't do much due diligence before we delivered it into the store. So I had like to sit back and evaluate like what went wrong. And I realized we didn't have the records of these farmers. So you can't even go back to them and tell them, you know, the potatoes that you gave me were substandard.
Yes.
So like that is one of the things that I really wanted to tackle. And also the last thing that inspired me into looking into potatoes is because of the rejection I faced from especially processors. You deliver quantities worth millions, and then they tell you, no, we've done sampling, but we can't take your produce because it has this and this and this. And they are right. So to start or to focus on that, I had to look at the farmer and also look at the buyer.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is really, you know, it makes sense when you put it like that. And you've talked about pre-farming and post-harvest. What exactly are these things? Because for the regular person, I'm just thinking pre-farming is tilling my land. I farm, I get my product, and then I sell it to the consumer. But what exactly is post-harvest and pre-farming?
When we talk about production of potatoes or production of any crop, there are two things as Mzizi which we insist on. One, as the first step, you have to do your gross margin analysis as the first step. You have to know how much it will take you to produce 1 acre or 1 kg of potatoes. And number two, you have to have a cropping calendar. you have to know that I want to produce potatoes for the next season. These are the activities that are involved in potato production.